What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage and we are back today with another node walkthrough guide for you all. In today's video, we're going to be walking through Doom Chapter 1.1.1. With this one, a lot of players have, unfortunately don't have access to Black Bolt and Phoenix, as well as the newest legendary Jubilee. So I decided to redo this using some Xmen characters because of the fact that I do believe they are feasible, and I've seen a lot of players mention them. So with that being said, let's dive right into the roster, and I'll show you guys who I've used here. In terms of, for the first node here, it is going to be Colossus. I'm bringing him on board here with the tier 11. As you can see, almost 44k, as well as the ISO 8 healer to provide protection, and he's really going to be shouldering damage for our roster. Synergizing with Colossus, it is going to be Beast. Now, Beast is a really key piece because of the fact that he provides a boatload of benefits to his fellow mutants. As you can see, I have him at tier 11 as well. In addition to that, he's also going to be healing and just doing additional DPS when he can. Next, we got Psylocke here. She's really nice to be able to cleanse the conditions on our team. In addition to that, Psylocke does provide additional damage. The really nice thing about her is the fact that on her passive, she actually does protect her X-Men characters when they drop below that 50% health threshold, really just kind of helping us with the overall survivability. And for her, I do actually have the Skirmisher, just to, that way we can mark the vulnerability and taking advantage of extra damage. Next, a little weaker here, but I do have Iceman. I would love to have him built up more, but unfortunately got him with the 3 yellow. With Iceman, he's going to be providing a lot of extra damage. Obviously, if you guys have a stronger one, definitely boost him up if you can. He's going to be applying that damage that's slow, as well as that stun when applicable. And as well, last but not least, it is going to be Kitty Pryde here. We're utilizing Kitty Pryde for a couple of things. She's going to be providing additional protection for our characters, as she will always apply evade to the most injured astonishing X-Men. So that's going to benefit, obviously, Beast and Iceman. And on top of that, Kitty Pryde also has the ability to actually apply offense down to enemies that are not taunting and flipping them to defense down when they are taunting. So really nice for us just to take advantage of, to have additional damage and support for the team. With that being said, let's dive right into the playthrough.
And as you guys can see, I do have both Beast and Colossus to the right. They're going to be able to provide protection, so I want them away from my squishier targets being Iceman, Kitty Pryde, as well as Psylocke there. Total team power being 194k. And really, you're going to see that the success of this team really comes from the synergy of the X-Men, really having that good supportive abilities, really synergizing, ensuring that there's healing and support, as well as having sustained damage as well. This team is not as heavy damage as I would like, but their overall survivability and sustain is really the key to how they're able to actually triumph in these nodes here. So starting off here, you do see we're going to be up against a mixture of Yo-Yo along with the Kree characters. So a couple of the humans, couple of Kree. The really big target to aim for is going to be Yo-Yo as well as Quake. Due to the fact that they have stronger abilities, not a big deal with the Kree guys to stick around, just because the only issue would be Ronan and being able to summon characters that we have to take down. But you're going to see the nice thing about Kitty Pryde is that she does have a disruption that we'll likely use. And additionally, we have Psylocke also being able to strip negative conditions from our team. So, it's nice that her kit actually has a cleansing capability. So from the beginning, we are going to go ahead. Colossus there is going to taunt and kind of get the defense going here, and we are wanting to target Yo-Yo from the beginning, just due to the fact that Yo-Yo has that ability to be able to apply offense down to us if there's no other protectors. On top of that, she actually has the best skill set there, being able to give energy to Quake as well. So we want to be very smart with how we use our abilities. Beast is going to be providing his amazing abilities with the ultimate there. You can see that we get defense up, offense up, depending on your classification for the character. But additionally, we're going to activate now Kitty Pryde special there to apply the opportunity to actually have an offense down and slow. And you can see here that we're not going to be doing generally a lot of damage here, but from the beginning, we want to target Yo-Yo as much as possible and really kind of build up our capabilities here, and especially in our abilities. And that's really how we're going to get the ball moving here. Again, Beast is really key with his heals and just his support. And you can see we're not going to be doing a lot of damage because these guys are quite strong. But again, it's going to be thanks to the overall synergy. We're just going to slowly chip away at him. And especially with Yo-Yo having dodge, that's really where it's going to take up a little time. Her and Quake are definitely the two top priority targets here. Once you take them down, it does get a little bit more smoother. But as you can see, this team has amazing support and sustain. So not a big deal for us. We just need to bide our time, make sure that we're watching our abilities, trying to apply offense down when we can, where we can, and just continually trying to chip away here at Yo-Yo and Quake. Fast forwarding here to save you guys a little bit of time here. You can see we're still up in this first wave here, but with the one character down now, you can see that I actually did spawn the next wave here with 11 out of 12 characters left. So we're going to go ahead, just use that burst there. And again, it's going to include a mixture now of 2 Karnaks there that you can see. But Yo-Yo still isn't down, so that's why it's really key to take her down, because you can see she's going to be providing a lot of support to those Karnaks that just spawned. In addition, Ronan's still another issue with the fact that he can summon additional characters to his aid. So it's like, once again, Kitty Pryde providing that offense down when it can stick. So absolutely, absolutely amazing. In this next wave, however, 9 out of 12 characters left. We are going to want to target Ronan if he's weaker, and especially the Karnaks we have to be mindful of. Another thing to be aware of too is just keep in mind of all the different minions that are being summoned by Ronan, because you just obviously don't want them to get too loose. But fortunately, with our team synergy, we do get a lot of AoE damage, especially with Kitty Pryde and especially with Iceman having that synergy. So unfortunately, if you are going to get taunted by one of the guards there, we have to attack them, but that's quite all right, because like I said, we have a lot of ISO 8 synergy with the healers. We have Colossus tanking damage. We have Beast giving the heals. So it's really just a great team synergy. Another thing to be mindful is another key character we have to be mindful in taking down is going to be the Kree Noble, just because she has the ability to cleanse the negatives. So whenever we apply our negatives, they may or may not potentially stick, just due to the fact that Noble has that cleanse. So another key character that we have to be able to take down then right away is going to be the Noble character. Obviously, it's going to be up to you guys depending on the health of the waves that come about. So it could be Ronan, it could be the Karnaks, but in this situation, I do highly recommend taking out Noble, so that way your negative conditions can actually stick on these enemies. And that way, it does ensure overall survivability as well, increasing your probability of finishing this node with luck. So that's another key thing. So you can see here, I do go ahead, I use the special there just to try to chip down as much as I can, and I do go ahead and try to finish off Noble there. And then finishing her down, you bet it's going to be Karnak being next here. Like I said, the Kree guards, not a big deal. You know, honestly speaking, they're just there to taunt and kind of just take away our attention. And unfortunately, they don't appear to be getting the offense up when we taunt, which means they must be just the regular taunting guards and not the actual the attacking guards. So there you guys go. As you can see there, this is the last wave actually with the 5 characters here remaining. And I do recommend just aiming for either Captain Marvel or Karnak just to finish them off, and then leaving the Kree guys for the very end here. And honestly speaking, at this point, I think it should be pretty smooth sailing. If you guys can get here to this last wave, especially with Karnak and Captain Marvel being the last 2 here, being the real characters, it's really just getting through these taunts. And at that point, just making sure that you have sustained healing once again, thanks to Beast, thanks to Colossus tanking, and Kitty Pryde's support, as well as Iceman's damage and Psylocke cleansing. I don't think you guys will have issues at this point. It really just timing and just taking off and finishing off the guys as soon as you can. And the beautiful thing is, you know, there's not going to be any more characters after this, so just really taking advantage of the ones that are lower health bar here, and then finishing off Captain Marvel as a result as well. Just when she's not in that empowered form, she's really not a threat whatsoever. So just saving you guys a bit of time here, fast forwarding. You can see we just go ahead now and do finish off this last wave, and we were actually able to fully and successfully get the 3 stars that I was hoping for. So this is actually better than my first video I made on this, but hopefully this gives you guys some insight on a different type of team that can be utilized, that doesn't require any legendaries whatsoever, to help you guys prepare and push forward into Doom Chapter 1. As always, you guys, do appreciate you checking out all my videos and supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.